Today, Hugo Boss the Scent Elixir. Finally, we got this in Canada, and today I will be able to give my honest first impressions of this fragrance and let you know what I think. If I was to do a full review on this fragrance, that would be out in like weeks from now, and people have been asking me what I think about this, so I think it's important I give a first impressions. I also cannot wait to smell this. This was a bit more expensive than the other Hugo Boss offerings. I think this was $184 for the 100 ml, so this is probably their most expensive offering. Hugo Boss, come on, you can do better instead of price gouging your customers. Without further ado, let's crack this sucker open and see what I think. Look at this presentation of the box. I like that color combination. What is this, like a blood red with gold accenting? Let's look at the bottle. Boom! That's pretty nice, actually. There's a gold in a very, very blood red color. This looks to me like a vial of blood in a gold tube. On the front, it just says Hugo Boss the Scent Elixir. When you open it up, the atomizer is a shiny gold. Let's just spray it on. 3 sprays, because why not? Okay, yes, this is quite nice, I gotta say. Some spice, some sweetness. This is a very good quality lavender that's peeking through. Like, picture this, okay? The sweetness and spices are engulfing flame around the lavender that's coming through it. I'm not sure what spice that is. It's not quite black pepper. It's kind of like a combination of different spices. Honestly, if I was to compare it to any other fragrance in the line, it compares to my favorite, Boss the Scent Magnetic. It kind of has a similar vibe to that, but this has its own thing going on. I don't really detect that Maninka fruit in there. I think I remember reading a note breakdown and not seeing Maninka in here. To me, it smells more like a vanilla, not really like the Maninka sweetness, which provides this dark and tropical sweetness. It's not as powerful as I would have expected. Like, there is some good projection here. It might even be the strongest in the Boss the Scent line, but none of those fragrances are really strong. They're very mediocre in their performance, especially in their projection. This, I think, is a bit louder, but it's still not beastly like all the other Elixir flankers. We've been blessed with Elixir flankers. To me, this just kind of seems like, so far anyways, a good flanker, but it doesn't really feel like it has the oomph and the character of an Elixir flanker. I'm gonna have to spend time with this because scent profile alone, this has a chance of beating out Boss the Scent Magnetic for me. Like, I could see this being perfectly suited for date nights or dinners or something like that. You know what? Actually, this is versatile in my opinion because it has that clean lavender that's peeking through all the other notes, toning down the sweetness, toning down the spice. That lavender is coming through and showing its head in a way that I honestly think that you could wear this as a signature scent. A little bit higher class smelling. Obviously, some people are going to say this is a fall and winter fragrance. Because of that lavender peeking through and giving this clean edge to this, I totally think that you could rock this year round. So let's go over the listed notes and I will tell you if I smell them or not. Okay, the main accords are warm, spicy, lavender, and woody. Interesting. Not too much woods that I'm detecting here. The top notes are red pepper, middle notes of lavender, base notes of sandalwood. Usually sandalwood is a woody kind of creamy scent profile that could be providing a little bit of sweetness, but I think there's definitely some sort of vanilla. That red pepper is providing this like hot, spicy edge to this. What do I think of this fragrance? It smells incredible. Plain and simple, it smells incredible. Did it match my expectations though? I'm going to have to test this one out a lot to make sure if it did match my expectations or not, because this first impression is good, but it's not blowing me away like I kind of expected. To be honest with you, I expected more oomph and character and something to stand out from the crowd and smell super unique like these 2 previous releases do. I can't say this smells overly unique, but it does smell quite amazing. And is that a letdown? Slightly. I don't know what to rate this first impression. You know what? I'm gonna give this first impression an 8.5 out of 10. It honestly has the possibility of beating this one out once I spend more time with it, but as of right now, it just doesn't present itself as unique enough for me to give it that extra edge. If the performance is better than this, it may just top over. It has so much going on in it that has been done before. In Hugo Boss the Scent Magnetic, what I loved about that fragrance was they added this brand note, which gave it this distinct character. Once I really sit with this fragrance and have a little bit more of a wearing experience with it, it either has the possibility to fall below Magnetic or go above and beyond. I can't have a good, honest first impressions without spraying it on as my scent of the day. So without further ado, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let me sit in that aroma once more. Now that I put it on my neck, maybe I'm getting a slight Maninka note in there, but it could just be because I'm having a placebo effect here. Right now it's tied with Hugo Boss the Scent Magnetic, and the only way to find out if it tops it is by seeing my full review. So make sure to subscribe to see that because you won't want to miss that. Until then, I highly suggest you check out my review for Hugo Boss the Scent Magnetic, which I think was an absolutely incredible release that you definitely do not want to miss. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you there and in my final review of Hugo Boss the Scent Elixir.